Yeah, you're you're kind of pinpointing a lot of examples in which you could you could have avoided significant financial calamity if there was sort of blockchain infrastructure on place. Most people, I think, would find a lot of that self-evident, but the question is, how do banks then roll out the infrastructure that leads to a world in which a lot of this stuff can be better tracked, more transparent? Um, how do they move in that direction? And do you think that they're going to leverage public blockchains or private ones?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think part of it, though, is not the question of how can they do it, it's whether they're willing to, and whether it'll be the banks necessarily taking it on for themselves, or whether there'll be other institutions that come up and take that space. Uh, it partially depends on how much the consumer demands it. Uh, we've seen at various points in history that people really don't care about the details of their investment
Hmm.
until things are going wrong. So I think of the money market crisis when the money market funds were breaking the buck way back in the day.
Hmm.
Um, when that was happening, uh, we had basically nobody cared what was in their money market fund
Hmm.
until we had that crisis. And then suddenly we people started to care, right? People started to say, "Hey, wait, do I have commercial paper? Do I have U.S. Treasuries? Maybe I need to reallocate all my commercial paper money market funds into Treasury money market funds." And that was something that really nobody cared about until they were worried about breaking the buck. And I think that's going to happen a lot in general finance as well. As we have more and more of these issues, like Credit Suisse going down, for example,
Hmm.
maybe people will start to say, "Hey, like I'd like to both know that my assets are safe, like I trust these institutions, but I'd like to be able to verify that on chain." And that's part of the service that we offer. As an on-chain asset manager, we manage assets, but we also show you where they are on chain, and you can track where your assets are on chain at all times. I think that's really important.
Mm.
And when it comes to that money market story I just told, we also offer a money market fund. And the money market fund is interesting because of other reasons as well, like fast transactions, ability to post as collateral, but also the fact that it's on chain means that it's there. People can trust that it's something that you can post as collateral. You haven't double posted it at multiple places. You can hold it at your custodian. Like there are there are a lot of use cases for this product, I think, that haven't yet been fully tapped, and that's the world I think we need to build toward.